Rovers kick off their EFL Championship campaign this coming weekend, and today, Monday, the 4th of August, we're expecting not one, but two brand new signings. What are we talking about? Well, I'll tell you next. Hi folks, back once again with another video. Today we take a look at the latest name linked. And he's not only linked, he's about to be signed, that's right, for Blackburn Rovers as we head into the brand new 2025-2026 EFL Championship season. Who am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe. You want to subscribe for Blackburn Rovers, Championship football, brand new signings. We're going to all hear under one rooski. That's right, Rovers. Of course, we already know about Lewis Miller, the right back from Down Under. He's already about to sign as well. But who is the other name that is on everyone's lips at the moment? And that is Axel Henriksson. Who the hell is Axel Henriksson? Well, let's talk a little bit about him. First and foremost, to showcase you the link. Here it is. Of course, it was broken not long after Rovers lost to Nijmegen on Saturday. It's been bubbling all the way through Sunday. It is now, of course, we're recording this 5:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just to showcase you the link coming from Rovers' latest. It's been picked up by a lot of other folks, including those over in Sweden. He does play for a club called Gas. But who is he? Well, we'll showcase you all that in just a second. But before that, I'm going to hand you over to Eddie to talk about a special campaign we're working on, Blackburn Roverseas Memories, where I need your help. And nobody, and I repeat, nobody has done anything. I'm asking you, I'm begging you, if you're a Rovers fan, get out your cell phone, record your memory. I loved it when Blackburn Rovers signed Axel Henriksson. Oh yes, I was there. I had my axe, and I'm a Blackburn Rovers fan, so I loved it. Send it to me, but here's Eddie to tell you all about it in a bit more detail.
Hey, Ewood Eddie back once again, but this time I don't want your money. No, I want your name, your voice, your Rovers memories. That's right. We started a social media project over on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, showcasing 150 Blackburn Rovers memories. I've asked fans from around the globe to drop their Rovers memories, but of course I need more of them. That's right. 150 is a big number, and we need some more, and that's where you come in. That's right. Whether it's the best player, best goal, best shirt, best moment in regards to Blackburn Rovers, I want to hear about it. So if you want to do that, again, follow that link. There is also one down in the description, and drop it in there. Of course, that memory will be featured over on Twitter on a day of its own, and then of course together in a master video when we drop it on November the 5th to celebrate Blackburn Rovers' 150th anniversary. So please do me a favour and drop your Rovers memory. But anyway, once again, back to Dirk to wrap up.
Appreciate that, Eddie. Thanks again, guys. And please, I really would appreciate any memories you could do, because this is not easy. I've bitten off more than I could chew, but I need your help. So what we're going to do now, though, is take a little look at the Axe Man, Axel Henriksson. Here he is in his traditional green and black for the Gas. That's right, Swedish midfielder. We are talking about possibly backup for Todd Cantwell. That's what it looks like right here, playing in above the duo, the defensive duo. Some have said he can play on the right hand side of a 3, so I'm not too sure how that's going to go. Figure it out for us. He's 23 years of age. He'll be 24 in next year in April. And of course 189 centimeters tall. He's a tall bugger. Of course, that's one of the characteristics that Big Val, Rudy and the gang are looking for. His attributes, I actually had a look at this, compared him against Mr. John Buckley, and his attributes are quite significantly lower in all regards to John Buckley. But again, he is a couple of years younger, but maybe, just maybe, he's starting to peak, starting to really ramp up the quality. A lot of people getting very excited about this signing. Of course, I'm just excited about signing. I'm excited about some depth. I'm excited about a player who's playing top flight football. Yes, it is in Sweden, but you know, we've seen a lot of players, not only for Blackburn Rovers, but in the EFL and the Premier League, adapt very well from moving from a Scandinavian league, top flight Sweden, Denmark and Norway. So we're trying to explore that, which is great. It is an untapped gold mine of talent out there. And hopefully Axel is the latest name that's going to come off the conveyor belt of the Swedish footballing machine. So let's take a look at his numbers, of course, from a last campaign. Of course, the season is well underway over in Sweden, but this is his numbers that really caught the eye last year. Of course, he's played 26 times, starting 19 of them, chipping in with 8 goals. That's pretty savvy there. He's got a goal every 197 minutes as an attacking midfielder who likes to shoot from outside the box. From those 8 goals, he scored 5 from outside the box. Actually, tell a lie. All of his goals were inside the box. That's a little bit strange there, but a lot of the highlight reels show him scoring from outside the box. Anyway, 8 goals out inside the box, 5 with his right foot, 3 with his head. Chipped in with 3 assists as well. So maybe the goals I've saw from him were this season. He hasn't scored as many this season, but yes, it's definitely the numbers are less. There's less data to work with this year's numbers, so that's why I'm showcasing here last season's. 3 assists, of course, 71% accurate passing, 76 in his own half, of course. He's got 12 yellow cards. So what I did also spot on one of the websites there that has a lot of the data is his main weakness is his discipline. I know he hasn't got any red cards, but he is a bit of a shithouse merchant, which is something that we're going to need. I think Lewis Miller's also the same with the right back slot, a bit of a character, a bit of a got a bit of a red mist about them that, or maybe like a yellow mist, but that doesn't sound cool. But a red mist about them that's going to ruffle up some feathers. But we need those kind of characters in the team, especially with the concern that is Lewis Travis's contract. This is his career so far. Like I said, 23 years of age. He's only played a handful, under 90 games, I believe. But when you look at the numbers, it's pretty good. 26 goals in 80 matches for the Gas, chipping in with 6 assists. So that when you look at that, it's like one every 4 games. Is that right? A goal every 4 games. But it looks like the Gas have made a transition up the Swedish footballing league from Itan Sodra to the Allsvenskan. So they made their way up there. Also, the Superettan, I'm not sure what that is. So I used to play for Häcken as well, another a more familiar name out in Sweden. He can play as a box-standard, box-to-box kind of central midfielder, but he is, I think, actually, it looks like he prefers to play in that role there instead of the attacking midfielder role. But again, I don't know. The question marks about where he's going to fit in with this team is really bizarre. I just don't know where we're going to go with him, because we've got the Sydney Tavares fella, and now it looks like we're going to get Axel coming in here. And then we still have Tronstad, we still have Travis. So I don't know how this is all going to work. Are we going to play one defensive midfielder and one sort of more progressive midfielder? And of course we've got Cantwell to squeeze in there and all. So it's going to be an interesting sort of setup. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I'm just glad for selection. I'm glad for the depth of this team, and the big Axe man is going to, I think, fit in nicely in the Alice band gang. Of course, him and Todd Cantwell could swap Alice bands. Maybe they got a good collection going on. So I'm excited about him. And the other rumor around is that we're going to still look at that the other midfielder who plays in Switzerland, the name Baladaji or something like that, who I still have got a video out there saying that we signed him, but it was called off lastminute.com because of an injury. But the talk is that signing will still go ahead. So all of a sudden the midfield starts to look a little heavy. Heavy, I mean, but a nice quality street selection box kind of midfield where we've got an Axel Henriksson, we've got Sydney Tavares, we've got a couple of other defensive. Well, we've got Tronstad Travis, we've got Forshaw in there, and then we've got this Baladaji fella who could also play out wide. I don't know. Sometimes on Transfer Market it says he plays out wide at least 1 or 2 matches, but mainly his bread and butter is also in the midfield. So could be a revamped midfield for Blackburn Rovers, whether it's this season or going to be bringing these guys in to be the main guys next season. That's what we're going to figure out. So I'm going to compare him under the microscope to that of a John Buckley, who does seem to be not in the good books of Big Val. So he looks like he's going to be on his way out. He's 25 years of age. He will be 26 in October. He's just a bit of a decline in just John Buckley, I'm afraid. So it's a sad one, and they're all sad. We lost Joe Rankin Costello this season. We've lost about to lose Callum Britton as well, who's not necessarily a Blackburn Rovers academy player, but ones that have been there through the emotions, but it comes to, it's just like, it's just like life. Sometimes decisions happen. Sometimes the decisions are made by yourself. Sometimes decisions are made by other people. It's just the way it is. So it's a shame that we're going to lose. It looks like we're going to lose John Buckley. However, he's not gone yet. And there is still, while he's still here, maybe he'll get a chance in the League Cup against Bradford City, around the corner, or maybe he will figure a way out to kind of get back into the team. But he had the summer, just like a lot of folks. They had the summer to kind of put a bit of champagne on Valérien Ismaël's desk and say, hey, get me in that first team. Or basically work his nuts off to get in there. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It doesn't say what foot Axel Henriksson is. Maybe the data is not as great as it should be, but his contract does expire at 2026. As for the numbers, again, the numbers are great for Axel, but again, the competition or the pedigree of football, I don't know where that can compare to that of John Buckley. John Buckley's played 160 championship games, so he is a championship-proven kind of midfielder, and he'll do a good job for a team like a Portsmouth or who else is down there that's probably going to do something. Maybe even, and I know he went on loan to Sheffield Wednesday, didn't really work out there, but I think he could do a job for a team that's either top League One or lower end championship. And, some people say that's us. Some people say we are a lower end championship. But anyway, Axel is incoming, of course, and it looks like Lewis Miller will be as well. So we're going to look forward to that and look forward to him signing on the dotted line. And of course, you guys can see him in action, of course, when you're visiting the Ewood Park or on the away days. That's right. If you're looking for some cheap, affordable away day travel, well, here is Eddie to talk a little bit about that as we look forward to the start of the new campaign against West Bromwich Albion.
Ewood Eddie here with some news on our brand new scheme we're looking to implement in the 2025-2026 campaign. What is it? Well, it's affordable away day travel. That's right, us at Blackburn Roverseas hope to implement this brand new scheme for each and every one of the away days taking place in the upcoming campaign. Right now, we're just in the planning stages, and we want to know if you are interested in away day travel for the upcoming season. Now, what I need you to do now is, of course, go to this link on the screen right about now. It's a QR code, or maybe drop down in the old description to follow the URL and fill out your name and, of course, maybe some contact information that we can reach out to you when we are 100% committed. Just a reminder that this is just the planning stage of this service. Nothing is 100% as of yet. But the more numbers and the names that we get down in the next few weeks, then, of course, then we'll have the ability to make this happen for you guys. Again, looking at what's available at the moment, this does look like an affordable option if we can get the support from you guys. And again, it's just a fantastic way for you to support the channel in another way. Back to you, Dirk, in the studio.
Appreciate that, Eddie. Thanks again. And of course, appreciate you guys, of course, getting involved. If you are one of those people that have expressed interest in away day travel, check your emails, because I've been trying to reach out throughout the year over the summer to try and see where we are at the moment. But that is it. We'll see you soon when we return with some more Blackburn Rovers news. Make sure you subscribe. Non-stop content coming at you right here at under the channel. But until then, I'll see you soon when we return.